Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome to my channel. So I just filmed this whole video without audio. And it was a long video, so I'm going to try to run through it the second time around. Today I'm going to be sharing with you stuff that I'm liking right now. These are things that I've really been enjoying, so much so to the point where I want to come on camera and tell you about them. Some of these things you have probably seen already or heard me talk about in other videos, get readies with me, haul videos, or seen them in tutorials, and then others you may not have seen or heard me speak about. So I'm going to try to quickly run through them all for you once again. I'm going to start off with some skincare. Who am I? Yes, some skincare. I have been trying to pay attention to my skin. I'm trying to get it in order. And I went to Ulta a few weeks ago, and the woman that helped me was like, you need to do some exfoliation. You need an exfoliator. So I was like, okay. So I went to CVS and I asked the young lady there, I'm like, can you help me find an exfoliator? And one of the two that she picked out was this one from Cetaphil, and it is the Extra Gentle Daily Scrub, and it gently exfoliates with microfine particles to reveal radiant looking skin, cleanses without over drying, non-irritating, and it's for all skin types. And now I have sensitive skin, and I've exfoliated before in the past and I was doing it wrong, because I was doing it probably like every day with my little electric cleaner brusher, and that didn't work out. Always irritated my skin. So this is gentle enough for you to use every day, but I use it maybe 2-3 times a week tops, and I use it with my knockoff Clarisonic from L'Oreal. And I like it. It has little micro beads in it, and it's a gel consistency, and it has little micro beads in it. And I do find that it doesn't dry out my skin after I use it. It does cleanse, and after I use it, my face tends to look a little shiny in areas, and it feels really, really smooth. My skin feels so soft and smooth, and I know this has something to do with it. So if you're looking for a gentle exfoliator, it does have fragrance in it. It is the very last ingredient, masking fragrance, but it's the very last ingredient. And yeah, everything else looks like it's pretty good. So, you know, if you're looking for a gentle exfoliator, try Cetaphil right there in your drugstore. Another skincare item that I've been using for the last couple of months at least, you've seen a long time ago I did a haul from The Ordinary, and I was supposed to update you on how things were going. I never did, but I've been using the Niacinamide 10% plus Zinc 1%. I've been using this for the last couple of months. I feel like this is probably my second bottle, and I've been seeing results. This is supposed to be for blemishes, to help fade your blemishes. It's a mineral serum, and it's really done that for me. I notoriously suffer from discoloration on my cheeks, around my mouth, in my smile lines, right in here, and then I have acne scarring. And I have been using this for the last few months now, and the discoloration in my smile lines has totally, I'm knocking on wood, disappeared. The discoloration here on my chin is just about all gone. I still have a little discoloration here, but it's not that bad. And then I haven't figured out how to stop the breakouts, but when I do get breakouts, I find that the blemishes that are left behind fade a lot faster when I'm using this than when I'm not. I had some right here that were really dark, and those faded away. They're just about gone. Most of them are just about like gone now. They faded away so much more quickly. And I have some here, new breakouts that I'm working on, but this has really helped. I mean, I was color correcting at one point. I went back and forth between color correcting, but more recently I have been color correcting in this area. And then I'll put on a layer and a half of foundation, and then I will always go on top of my problem areas here, the discoloration, with my ColourPop concealer. And for the last week or two, I haven't really felt the need to do that. When I want to look really flawless, I do go in with my concealer, but I haven't been color correcting, haven't felt the need, and I haven't been going in with my concealer. I used it last night for a party, but for the whole week going to work, I've just been using foundation. So this has really made a big difference. If you're looking for something that's going to help fade discoloration, look into The Ordinary. Super affordable. And I'm almost done with this bottle too. I believe this is my second bottle. I'm almost done with this bottle, and I'm going to go on and get another one. You've seen me talk about this already. This is the makeup sponge from Colored Raine. This is a new one. I have been using a red and white one, and I've been using it for weeks, probably now last 3 to 4 weeks now. It's held up really well. It's super soft. You know, I like a dense sponge. This is not dense at all, but I've been enjoying it anyway. It's easy to clean. It's held up really well. I haven't torn it yet. Knocking on wood again. Haven't torn it yet. The one that I've been using, it gets to a nice big size, because you know I like me a big booty blender. And I've really been enjoying it. So if you're looking for something less expensive than the beauty blender and something really soft, this I've been loving it. Next up is a moisturizer. I have the sample size of it, and it is the vegan milk moisturizer from Milk Makeup. This is a sample. And it's a vegan moisturizer. It's supposed to be clean, and it has no fragrance as far as I know. Doesn't smell like anything, and it's just your regular old little moisturizer. It's white. It's very thick, but it absorbs into the skin so quickly that it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It actually feels lightweight. I put it on, I rub it in, and it quickly absorbs, and my skin feels moisturized. And that's pretty much it. I mean, no frills, no thrills. It's just a basic moisturizer without all of the bad stuff in it. I have sensitive skin, and it hasn't irritated my skin or broken me out or done anything adverse, which is what I really like. I like it so much, I'm thinking about buying the full size, which is $38. I don't like that, but I'm thinking about buying the full size during the next Sephora VIB Rouge sale. I still use my Herbivore Glow Oil, Emerald Glow Oil, but I like to switch it up and use this as well, and I've been liking it, so I probably will buy the full size. If you're looking for just a basic old moisturizer that's not going to bother your skin, and you don't mind paying a shit ton of money, you might want to check out the Milk vegan moisturizer. Okay, moving right along. You've seen these in tutorials. I finally tried out the P.Louise base, and I've used it enough times now to know that I do like it. I got it in the shade Rumour 5, which is just about my skin color. I used it today as my eyeshadow base. I do still enjoy using my Urban Decay regular eyeshadow primer, but every now and again I like to use a base, and I've really been enjoying this one. I can use it in a thin layer, and it provides just the right amount of tackiness to get my eyeshadows to adhere, but they also blend nicely. And then I can use a thicker layer to blank out a lot of the discoloration that I have on my lids, to give myself a smooth blank canvas, and it works well that way too. I use it set with powder, I use it unset, and I have no problems with it. When it's unset and I've used a little more of a thicker layer, it can darken your eyeshadows when it's still tacky. When you place your eyeshadows, it can darken it a little bit, but aside from that, no issues. I think I paid $15 for this. I think they have a larger size, but I got this size, and there's a lot that comes in it, and you don't need a lot, so I feel like I'm gonna have this for a really long time, and I've really been enjoying it. I alternate it with my Urban Decay, but when I need a base, I've been gravitating towards this. Next up is a mascara from the drugstore. You know I love me my Rimmel Retro Glam Scandal Eyes mascara, but that can be difficult to find. I guess it's very popular. I don't know, but sometimes I can't find it, or I can't find it in just regular shade black, which is what I use. So I was in Ulta not too long ago looking for makeup to buy. And I stumbled across the Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift Hydro. Oh no, this is the waterproof. This is the waterproof. I mistakenly bought the waterproof. This is my second tube. I bought the regular tube and now I have the waterproof tube. I don't usually buy waterproof mascara because I don't tend to like the formula as much as the regular one, but I've been using this one. I've been layering it over my Chanel lash primer, but used it today without the primer. It works just as well by itself. It gives me lash. It gives me lash, Lord. This is the wand. It's a regular old, like nylon fiber wand. And it's not a big one. I've been using like the big hourglass shaped ones. This is not that. But this gives me nice length and it gives me nice volume, which I need both because I have struggle lashes. And so this does a good job giving me lashes. I wore it today. I'm wearing it today, but I'm wearing Falsies, so you can't tell. But I've been liking this, so when I can't find my Rimmel, this will be a nice alternative. I have a tool, and you've seen this on my channel before, and it is the Sephora number 50 brush. I bought it first in the travel size, and then I bought the full size at full price. It's $38, and then they had it on sale and it's $19. So I actually have two now. I have three. I have the travel size and then I have two of the full size ones, and it's just a paddle brush really, but it's a nice tapered rounded paddle brush and it's fluffy, so it's tapered and flat enough to where you can precisely place your bronzer and your contour, and that's what I use it for. And then it's fluffy enough to where you can just blend it out really nice and quickly, and it's super soft, feels so good on the face, and I've really been enjoying it. Sephora makes nice brushes, and this is one of them. So if you're looking for a nice bronzer contour brush, check it out while it's on sale. I think it might still be on sale for $19. Very nice. The next item I have is a foundation. And it is nothing new. It is old, actually. It's a legend in the game, but I'm really tardy to this party, just now picking it up. And it is from Estee Lauder, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I know, where have I been? But I've had really good luck with full coverage matte long wear foundations. My Lancome Teint Idole, which I've worn for years, the Maybelline matte and poreless, the Cover FX, which is what I've been using more recently, Cover FX Power Play foundation. So I really haven't felt the need to try the Estee Lauder Double Wear, but they extended the shade range, and you know, I thought I would finally give an OG to try and see what all the hubbub is about. And I get it. I mean, it's nice. I'm not blown away because, like I said, I have had good experiences for many years with full coverage matte foundations. This can be built up to full coverage. This coverage isn't as good as my Cover FX Power Play foundation, for example. So, you know, I'm not crazy about the coverage, but you know, it's good enough. It's good enough. And what I do like about this better, more than the Cover FX, is that it's not as thick. It's a little thinner and a little more lightweight, so I do like that. I'm not convinced, as usual, that this is my right shade. I have it in the shade 5 and 1.5, which I would have never thought N would have been my shade, but the woman that was working with me in Ulta, she just kept working with me till she found a shade that worked. And it is the foundation I'm wearing today on its own. I normally mix it, as I mix all my foundations, with my NARS Radiant Longwear, but today I'm wearing it on its own. I am wearing, though, some concealer on top. And yeah, it's nice. What I think, I've been wearing it all week. I wore it all last week, and I think I've been wearing it now for the last 2 weeks. And I don't know, I feel like when I'm wearing it, I feel like I have a glow from within. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is the shade. I feel like it's maybe a little too yellow for me, but maybe that yellow is what's giving me like this glow, inner glow. I don't know. Do you see it? Do you see the inner glow? But I don't know, I feel like I have like this glow from within from using this, from when I wear this foundation. So I do like that. What I don't like is the fact that it doesn't come with a pump. As you see, I bought the pump. $10 more. Like, really? We're doing the drugstore now has foundations with pumps. Like, come on, Estee Lauder, stop being so freaking greedy and include the pump. Now today I opened my Ultra Circular and they're offering the pump for free if you buy the foundation. I always miss out on this stuff. So I went on ahead and bought the pump, and I'm going to be really pissed off when I finish this foundation and throw it out and forget that I bought this damn pump for an extra $10. But aside from that, I like it. It's long wearing, it wears all day, and what I like the most about it, even better than my Cover FX, is the transfer resistance of this. Of all my foundations, this is the most transfer resistant. So I definitely like that. So yeah, I see what all the hubbub is about. I get it. I see the hype, and I'm a convert. I will be finishing up this bottle at some point. This item here might be premature to add in this video because I've only used it once last night for the first time. I've been flirting with it, but I actually really used it for real just last night, and I like it. I think I'm going to continue to like it. This is the All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder from Urban Decay. And I haven't seen too much of this anywhere on YouTube or anywhere else. But my girl Lady T Severs, she talked about this. She says this is the jam. And so I said, well, if you say so, let me go try it. And I was returning something. I actually paid full price for this. I don't know what I was thinking. It's $36. But I returned something else. So I said, oh, well, let me try this powder. And I'm really disappointed, was very surprised and disappointed to see that it doesn't come with any kind of powder puff. Like, I was expecting some little secret compartment down here with a puff and to use to, you know, touch up, because I do like to touch up during the day. I blot during the day with tissue paper, but you know, there are times when I would like to blot with a powder. There are times when I feel the need to go in sometimes with some more concealer, and I would like to set it with a powder while I'm on the go. And so this I thought would be good. I hate that it doesn't come with any kind of powder puff, but whatever. So I went to a party last night. I worked all day, put on my double wear early in the morning, worked all day. Hour and a half later, went to a party. But before I did, I blotted this. I patted this all over my face, all over my makeup that I have been wearing all day long. And when I tell you, I was at the party for maybe like 3 hours, 4 hours, got home like 11:30 or so, 11 o'clock, 11:30, after starting my day at 5 o'clock. And I didn't have to blot. The whole time I was out, I didn't have to blot with this on, and I had no shininess, and all my makeup was still on when I got home. So very impressed. I was very impressed by this. I looked very matte, but I stayed matte. And yeah, so not happy that, you know, it doesn't come with a powder puff, but happy that it really made my makeup stay on all night. So yeah, liking it thus far. I will update you and let you know if that changes. It does come with a little mirror. I'll let you know if that changes, but so far it's so good. And last but not least is an item that if you've watched any of my tutorials of late, you have seen this eyeshadow palette many a times. And I know, so y'all who've been here know what I'm going to talk about, going to click out. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But I can't talk about stuff that I'm liking right now and not talk about this palette yet again. Let's say it together. The BPerfect Carnival Extra Large Carnival palette in collaboration with Stacey Marie. You know, look how beautiful that is. You know, I got this during Christmas last year. And when I'm telling you, last year I was all about the Ace Beauté Oceanic palette. This year I am all about the Carnival Extra Large palette. I love this palette so much. You have seen it so often on my channel and tutorials, and I'm so sorry, but I cannot help myself. It's got this big old mirror. The palette is humongous. It's got 30 matte shades, 10 shimmers, and 3 highlighter shades. It really has just about every damn thing you need to do an eyeshadow look. And I keep talking about it because every time I open this palette, right now it's the only palette that I have that every single time I open it, I feel inspired to do a look, and I see so many different looks that I can do with it. And I've already done quite a few on camera and off camera. You've got your neutral rose right here, you've got your blues, your greens, your pinks and reds and oranges and yellows, and these highlighters. I mean, it's really an everything palette. I already have some favorite shades. This shade Reckless right here. Oh, if you hear growling, that's my stomach. I'm about to go have dinner. This like really deep dark wine shade, so beautiful. This shade Wasted, this like grape shade. This shade here that I used on the lid today, Orchid, that beautiful lilac metallic shimmer shade. And then this shade you will be seeing either in a tutorial or on my face in a video sometime soon. I feel like I've swatched this palette a number of times already, but I can't help it. I have to swatch it again for you. It's just so good. It's so good. Look at that. Look at that green. Hello, look at that green. The mattes are all pigmented. They are all, everyone that I've used thus far, pigmented, but blends out so easily. The shimmers are nice. The shimmers, they're nice. I feel like I need, well, not all of them. Some of them I've used without wetting and have been beautiful. And then some of them, like today, I feel like I needed to wet, but the shimmers are nice. I mean, it's just a freaking, it's an everyday, everything, everyday palette, and I have been absolutely loving it. And so that's all. This is the last time I'm going to talk about it. This is the last time I'm going to talk about it. The last time I'm going to talk about it. But yeah, I think by the time this year is done, I will have used every shade in the palette. At least I'm trying to anyway. I'm trying not to bore you, but oh my god, it's been a struggle not to use this palette every time I do my eyeshadows. So I've been loving it, and I'm still loving it. Please let me know in the comments below, what are some of the products that you've been really liking right now? I'd like to know, because you know I'm always looking out for new stuff to try. So let me know what you've been loving lately. If you liked this video, then please give it a like and consider subscribing, because I do beauty related content here on my channel every Saturday. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye. My stomach says bye-bye too.